Okay, record button's on!
What lobster?
Oy vey.
Hello everyone, this is Liliana Darkangelo from Nerdvana, and we're here to bring you the brand new New Year's episode of Nerdvana Webcast.
Do 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 do.
And I am joined tonight with...
Grim.
Epic. John.
And
Vincent.
we have our Australian friend back again because he loves joining us.
Yes, I do. It's a lot of fun.
Here's my question. You're a day ahead of us, so wouldn't this technically be January 1st for you instead of New Year's Eve?
Yes, that's correct. Which means I've got a terrible, terrible hangover today.
January 2nd for you, you're going to be in a world of hurt.
Oh, yes.
So our Christmas episode was very opinionated, to say the least. So let's see how much fun we can have with our New Year's one.
Here's hoping that everyone that listened on the Christmas episode is still alive and breathing and hopefully listening now.
I apologize for everything that has been said over the years through Nerdvana, or over the episodes, I should say, of Nerdvana. Man, it feels like years. We try to censor ourselves. It doesn't always work. That's why we have a disclaimer, and we hope that you are all still listening. And yes, alive. If you're zombies and listening, well, more power to you.
Also, we are, again, going naked.
At Dorky's, no less.
724 Pacific Avenue, Tacoma, Washington.
So then we're going to have people that are just going to start circling the area trying to see where you're naked.
Hey, free advertisement for Dorkies, what? Come to the show, stay for the food and games.
Hey, it works. So, how's everyone's year been?
Well, pretty good over this end.
Let's start in Australia.
Let's start in the future and work our way back.
Works for me.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good year. Got some really good people. Done a lot of, well, I think it's been good work, but some people might disagree. Been a lot of fun, so I can't complain.
Sounds fun. I think this year went pretty well, actually. I met some really cool people this year. Not even including the rock stars that we hang out with.
That's a daily thing for us.
Right. Been to a couple of really good conventions. Had a lot of fun. I think my highlight of the summer was definitely Sea Dogs, where 4 nights straight of just belligerent drunkenness is a blast, and nudity is widely accepted.
Yo ho ho and my bottle of rum. Back off.
So basically you're saying the Sea Dogs thing was basically just Australia.
Yes. Sea Dog Nights and Gypsy Carnival down in Lebanon, Oregon every year is the biggest pirate festival out here in the United States, as far as I've heard. It's insanity in a fun way. Vincent, we've really got to drag you out here for it. You'd love it.
Well, hopefully if I can get some work again, I'll be able to head out there soon.
That would be awesome.
Wait, my friend Jazz has a ship. Why don't we just go sail out to Australia, pick him up, sail back?
That'd work too.
That would be fun, except for I think the Lady Washington is on a schedule.
What part of pirate didn't you get?
I was going to say, I screw their schedule. We're pirates. We're just going to start kidnapping the ship and the people.
That would be a blast.
We need what we need.
Yes. We'll return it in one piece, and the people.
Maybe.
Well, the people is a different story. The ship itself will be in one piece.
Dismemberment!
No, the ship will be in one piece. The people, however, is a completely different topic.
We'll mail the pieces back.
I can't.
Spend them on an island somewhere.
I can't guarantee.
Leave them on
I can't guarantee the people will come back clothed or sober.
Or even in one piece.
They might be missing a limb or 4.
It gets pretty hungry out there on the ocean.
Hey, I need bait somehow.
Huzzah for chumming?
Hey, chum. Sorry, I'm having Jack and Kraken and Coke heavy on the former. Yeah.
It's a party! So Grim, how has your year been?
Busy.
One word, straight to the point. Fair enough. Which is true.
Fighting, building stuff, breaking stuff, burning stuff. What?
I like burning.
It says day in the office for me. What?
How's your year been, John?
Well, I just concluded schooling at the Art Institute for Audio Production. Went to Calgary for Stampede in July,
Nice.
even though, Calgary was wrecked by the flood. Saw a good band out in the Banff, over by Calgary. It was interesting. And went to LDI, which is a big convention for us tech people. And I was showing Grim pictures.
Oh, I hate you.
So,
Thankfully, I wasn't on that call because holy crap. It would have been a beautiful paycheck setting that up and breaking it down, but no.
What a bitch.
Yeah. I thought Justin Bieber was bad.
Oh, God.
miles and miles and miles of cables of truss.
See, even in Australia, they think he's bad.
I knew I liked Australia.
Now that Kim Jong-il is dead, he's pretty much the most hated person on the planet.
Yeah.
Are you kidding now that Hitler is dead?
Well, hey, I swear I found Justin Bieber in Orange is the New Black. Like in the first episode, I'm like, it's Justin Bieber. And it's an all-women's prison. Like, heck, yes.
He is the world's 7th ugliest woman. Just saying.
He is a pretty ugly woman. He still makes a better woman than he makes a man, though, so...
Now, come on, we should be nice to her. After all, she probably has feelings too.
Where?
You totally missed the fact that I called it a her the whole time.
No, I'm well aware of that. I'm trying to figure out where she has the feelings.
In her snapback hat.
On the plus side, New Year's Eve has been awesome because Abney Park, for those of you who haven't heard of them,
Blasphemy.
They are a local Seattle-based band, very heavy in the steampunk style theme, and they are just absolutely amazing. They threw on their Circus at the End of the World.
To be fair, they actually created the steampunk genre of music.
They did. They're full of awesome. We actually hung out with them at SteamCon.
That was a blast.
Which we never did record there because we were so amazed by the steampunky awesomeness and drooling over the fact that
Man, so many distractions.
sharp pointy objects, Abney Park,
Giant Scythe of Doom,
Abney Park,
Abney Park,
costumes, and Abney Park.
concert.
And Abney Park.
concert of Abney Park.
And just because I can't, wore Abney Park. And my costume malfunction, which seemed to work out very well.
Yeah, huh?
I
We love wardrobe malfunctions.
I took off my belt and my Harley Quinn bustle fell off at the same time.
It works.
Success.
Made it easier to dance.
Ooh, in a pugilistic battle between the Clockwork Joker and the Bat Chat.
Yeah, we've actually found Batchap and like 6 Harley Quinns there.
Oh my god, so many Harley Quinns.
I think I only found 2 Poison Ivies, 4 Harley Quinns, 1 Batchap,
A Bane.
and Grim was our only Joker. Epic was the only Bane.
The only Bane, because I was also the only one with a gas mask.
And a Gatling gun that you borrowed from me.
It was a pretty nice gun.
Go big or go home. What? I don't believe in small arms. I believe in large caliber and lots of rounds.
All in all, though, it's been a good year.
Always.
It had its moments, but it's been a good year. And I mean, March we actually founded and started with Nerdvana, so.
Yeah.
Hey, go figure. We've been busy.
Yeah. But, I mean, for Nerdvana itself, Nerdvana's actually been doing pretty good. We are working on moving the website sometime in the new year so we can actually do ad hosting and actually have all the things that we want to do and actually have the capabilities of doing it that WordPress does not allow at the moment. So we're taking a look at all of our options, how we're going to fund it, all that stuff. We're expanding our team, so we're actually getting more people, like John, who is helping us out when David can't because David's so busy.
Imagine when we get the two of them together.
Oh God. I think the world might explode then.
No, but we might take over
I
from
think
satellites.
now that technology's been going today, everything is like stop.
Yeah, we're trying to record and suddenly it's like, nope, technology's not gonna work. Why would it work at all?
If you get to do this the old-fashioned way, let's go get some paint and start drawing on cave walls.
Damn, I was gonna go get the hamsters.
Stay out of my cave. I'm the only orc in the room.
I was just gonna go get the hamsters and use them for power.
There we go. Hamster powered
That'll
everything.
work. I said that'll work.
Gotta put those bastards to use somehow.
Right.
I don't know, I'm more of a fan of very large hamster wheels and small children.
I
Oh,
have
that's
3
always a good
nieces.
mix.
Well, you know, sugar them up and throw them in the hamster wheel. They'll burn that off and power New York City for about 2 years.
Easily.
So this is what I should do when I get my nieces all sugar high. Put them in a giant ball.
Yes.
I approve this message.
I want a giant hamster ball. Just saying.
I'm
No,
pretty...
we need the giant inflatable hamster ball so we can have hamster ball battles.
Yes! Success.
On a lake.
I'm pretty sure our viewers are officially like, yeah,
Traumatized?
they're crazy, traumatized. I can't hit the stop button.
Hey, it's New Year's. I don't have to be sober. I am not gonna be sober. Piss off.
Because Abney Park.
Because
Let's
of
our
booze.
regular listeners already know we're crazy.
Oh, we knew that. I'm from Hawaii. That was standard issue.
I'm pretty sure they figured out we were crazy in the first episode when we were naked, but I'm pretty sure they've realized the extent of it by now.
Hey, who pigtailed my hair?
I didn't do it.
I will force feed you tequila.
It was the giant pink elephant in the corner.
I'll be back and we'll go beat an elephant.
Tequila bad.
Why does the elephant look like a wallaby? Vincent?
That's probably my bad. I may have shipped one over with the Christmas packages.
Well, at least we were able to address the elephant in the room.
But
You know, it just decided to crawl into one of the boxes, and, well, it doesn't want to go home, so...
It likes it here.
Apparently Dorky's has a mascot.
Yay!
so, who's ready for the third Hobbit movie?
Yeah. I think it sucks that we have to wait till next Christmas.
Hey, that builds anticipation, and that means they might actually do it right. I haven't been disappointed yet.
Speaking of movies coming out, have you guys heard about Knights of Badassdom?
I was in it.
Starring Peter Dinklage and such. Oh my God! It's
Peter
coming out
Dinklage.
on the 21st, and it looks amazing.
The 21st of what month?
Of January, obviously.
Okay, I want to be sure, so, you know,
Peter
our listeners.
Dinklage, Summer Glau. Shout out to all my friends and family out of Ignition.
Steve Zahn.
For those of you that don't know, Ignition is a local Seattle fire troop full of awesome.
Yours truly is part of that, and if you look carefully enough in the battle scene in Knights of Badassdom, You might actually see me swing the broadsword.
Nice.
So, what's everyone looking forward to in 2014, though? Since that's, like, so close.
Radcon.
Yeah,
Radcon coming up Valentine's Day. Norwestcon coming up end of March.
Yeah, we do actually have a fair amount of conventions that we're actually going to be attending.
Yeah.
PAX
Prime.
Geek Girl Con.
We might actually be headed down to Portland for Wizard World in January, as well as Rose City Comic Con, if all goes through properly.
I'm looking forward to more Particle Sun.
I've got about 4 conventions here in Australia that I'm going to be going to, and hopefully I can get some decent cameras going so we can get some good photos and videos going on.
So we can take over Australia.
Yes. One continent at a time.
We gotta finish taking over ours, though.
Well, you give me a pack of attack ferrets and we'll talk. And a jar of mayonnaise. I don't know what it's for, but it'll help.
And ninja corgis.
Get out of here.
You have to have ninja corgis.
No.
You're fired. Get out.
Thorgies. Thorgies.
You too.
Corgis.
This is my podcast. Bite me. Expensive equipment in the hand. No breaking the expensive equipment.
I think I'm looking most forward to actually losing the weight I need and being able to cosplay Deadpool. It's happening this year.
Ain't no shame on your chubby Deadpool.
I've seen some, and they can be pretty hilarious.
Well, and it's you, so you can get away with it.
Well, duh, because I'm epic.
You're a
I think
resident.
if I actually get a cosplay together this year, I'm just going to throw a belt over my shoulder and pretend I'm a Wookiee.
I like it.
There's going to be so much awesome in 2014. So yeah, we're expanding the team. We're transferring the site. Hopefully going to have a bunch of ads, more podcasts more frequently, which I apologize for the delay in a bunch of podcasts. Lots of technical difficulties.
Oh, end of the year was so hectic.
Oh my god.
Boy.
As I stated in the Christmas podcast, I do not like the holidays.
And of course, through work, I get to look forward to how many concerts?
A lot.
Yeah.
All of them.
No, I'm going to be specific. Thank God I'm missing Hannah Montana. Oh, wait, no, Miley Cyrus. Whatever,
Same
don't
thing.
care, I'm not going to be in town.
Same thing, Hannah Montana's just her second personality.
I don't care.
I think she's actually starting to take over from Justin Bieber now as the most hated celebrity.
Nah, I will still like Miley Cyrus over Justin any day of the week. That's just a family issue.
I think she's just number 2 on the list.
She very well might be.
It's Justin Bieber, followed by Hannah Montana, followed by whoever else.
Well, if you're going by who's gone crazier, it would be Kanye West, and then Miley Cyrus, and then Justin Bieber. If you're going for who's most hated, Justin Bieber. No love.
Tom Cruise is on that list too, because he basically said the same thing as Kanye West.
What did he? Tom Cruise believes in a flying spaghetti monster as a religion. Which is kind of cool, but at the same time, he's nuts.
Yes.
Oh, technically it's in but
Wow. Alcohol and podcasting should probably never go together again. Got it.
Note to self for next New Year's podcast.
Lock me up in a cage and keep me away from the booze?
No, actually, I should remember this for our 1 year podcast.
It's just champagne and wine. Who cares?
I thought that was
Yeah, 1 year podcast is going to be pretty difficult because it's going to be 8 a.m. filming, so I'm going to have to start drinking cocktails at 7 a.m. That's going to be terrible.
Terribly
There's
awesome.
nothing wrong with cocktails at 7 a.m. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Touche.
We'll see, and because he's in Australia, he's probably going to be drinking for 2 days.
That's true.
The actual 1 year out in Australia, and then while we're taking care of 1 year out here, he's going to be drinking for 2 days straight.
So just don't stop.
I
That's why I don't. That's exactly why I don't get hangovers. I get hang-ons.
Yes, you're for a hangover, just stay drunk.
Yes.
Seems legit.
Hey, I'm lucky. I ripped out my liver years ago and put it on ironworks. I'm golden. And
What
there.
was that?
It wouldn't stop.
All I see out of the corner of my eyes, Evic's hand flag onto his knee.
I give him tequila. What?
And this is Nerdvana for you.
So what else do we have going on for the new year?
Well, hey, at least we're out having fun on New Year's, not just, sitting around being boring.
You know what I did last New Year's? After a pretty crazy photo shoot, I got home at exactly midnight.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da, da, da.
So this is actually the first New Year's I've had in 10 years where I haven't been working, so I've had a lot of fun.
Uh-oh, game on. And you said your New Year's happens after payday?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Huzzah for booze!
Huzzah for boobies!
Huzzah!
I actually get paid on the Monday, so I got paid on Monday and I spent all of it. I paid rent first, but the rest of it went on alcohol. I don't know how I'm going to eat for the next 2 weeks, but, I've had a good time.
That's what ramen's for.
I hope you have a buddy and an adrenaline shot handy, and I don't mean a little energy drink. Keep a medic handy.
Now, well, the thing with here, spending your entire pay on alcohol isn't quite so bad because it's 4 times the cost of what it is in America.
Nice.
It's painful. I want to move to America just for the cheap alcohol.
Booze is pretty cheap up here. We like it.
That's why we're always intoxicated out here.
Not always.
Just sometimes.
I need to make some apple pie.
Just when it matters.
But we do not condone drinking and driving.
No,
You are-
for the love of God. Call a cab, have someone sober, walk. Something, but please do not drink and drive tonight, folks. Yes, the cops are out. Yes, they will pull you over. A DUI is not worth a few minutes of fun.
If you absolutely have to, sleep in your car.
And make sure that you can't find your keys until the next morning.
Yeah,
Just be careful if you are sleeping in your car. I know in Australia specifically, you can get done for a DUI for sleeping in your car while you're drunk. So make sure if you're going to do that, sleep on the passenger side.
I was going to say sleep in the trunk or the back seat.
Something to where you can sleep it off and then drive.
I mean, come on. In Australia, as far as I'm aware, you guys keep hammocks in your back seat for a reason. Find 2 trees. They can't arrest you for sleeping on a hammock.
You're kidding the town I live in. I'm 5 minutes from the pub. I just walk home. Might take me an hour, but I'll walk home.
Hey, it's what we do in Hawaii. String up a couple trees, find 2 palm trees, string up a hammock, you're good to go.
And silence.
Awkward.
Yes.
Awkward turtle.
What? Don't look at me. I will look you in the eye.
Says something, everyone else stops talking afterwards.
I'll look you in the eye too.
He might like it.
Ow! Damn your hat!
My hat has teeth.
Ah, fuck. Well, that's gonna get bleeped.
I like
So,
it.
yeah, outside of Nerdvana, what projects has everyone got going on for this year?
That is a good question. I actually have no idea at the moment. We've got a few conventions planned. We are going to, hopefully, as long as we can find the personnel, hint, hint, to all of our listeners. We need basically PR people to help with projects and whatnot, so we can start the care packages for the troops, and then a few other projects that we've all been discussing and wanting to actually get done. There's been one project that's been brought up about the fact that with modeling, if you are a curvy woman, you're classified as plus size, so there's some sort of project that wants to be done with that. There's one for raising awareness of mental illnesses. I think there might be one or two more that we have that we want to do, but that's really it that I know of. And one thing that we are considering doing, it is not official, this is a possibility completely up in the air. We might be doing a documentary on Arrakis, so it'll be basically a year in the life of Arrakis, which is the heavy metal opera out here in Seattle.
If you haven't seen it yet, you really need to look it up, heavymetalopera.com.
But we are hopefully going to be doing a documentary on everything that it takes from closing night to opening night, all the plannings, the meetings, the people, all the things that go into it. Yeah, just all the things. I'm working on discussing it with the band, so hopefully that'll actually go through and we can actually have something fun like that to share with you guys.
That sounds like that should be a lot of fun. You're happy there?
Oh yeah, it's one of those things where we'd actually have the band would be the first ones to actually see it. All of Nerdvana would, obviously see it edited beforehand as well, but, we'd throw it up on YouTube. It'd be like a 3 or 4-parter, depending on how long it is, and go from there. So, I think that's all the projects we have on the docket at the microsecond.
Nobody else has any projects they're working on?
Huh?
Nobody else has any projects they're working on?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. I have a pretty fantastic mustache that I plan on growing out till next SteamCon. But other than that, I'm actually working on setting up a modification business where I get e-cig mods, and I'm going to start steampunking them out and selling them at conventions. It's a project in the works right now. I'm hoping to have it all set up by next year, by the end of the year anyway. Hoping to because it's a two-way street. A, you get a really cool e-cig, which is amazing, and B, it's going to help people to stop smoking cigarettes, and it's a much healthier lifestyle.
That's debatable.
Asgrim chokes.
Asgrim's choking on my e-cig.
Note to self, lung capacity.
Lung capacity? Who needs lungs?
Yeah, take them both. I'm gonna grow gills and breathe like a fish. So said John Wayne.
So John, what projects do you have coming up?
Well, I am in pre-production for a documentary I'll be entering into the Tacoma Film Festival. Well, if everything comes together. If not, then I'll just come up with a short film with my group, Dead Roommate Films, deadroommatefilms.com. Yeah, it's not the greatest shooting or editing in the world, but yeah, I'm starting out. I have a little camera. It works, and I do all my own audio, which you'd hope, with an audio guy who has actually had training. But yeah, that's basically what I have going on.
What?
I'm hoping to get some of my projects actually started that I've been planning for 2 years. Now that I've actually got time, I've been working on a book for about 3 years that still isn't past halfway. So hopefully I can actually get some of that done this year.
Yeah. Who needs to get the books done? They finish themselves.
I wish they did.
That would save so much time.
Once in a while.
Wait, what is this time we're all speaking of?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Is it on the same level as the sleep thing that everyone talks about?
No, that's just heathen speak.
I've heard of that, but I have yet to experience it.
I wonder
Isn't
what
it
this...
just where you blink for a long time?
Isn't that just a really, really slow blink?
If someone can tell me what this whole sleep concept is, I'd like to know. Because I'm still not sure.
See, when you blink for a long time, or whether you, when you blink and time travel for, one of the two.
It's true. So it's like time traveling until breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I approve of this concept.
Blink your eyes and bake it.
I wish bacon appeared every time I blinked.
Are you kidding? You'd be fat.
Not throw the in there.
You eat enough bacon as it is.
Bacon covered everything.
There is no such thing as too much bacon.
There is too when you add it into cheesecake.
Depends on the type of cheesecake.
No.
No.
This is not
I
a
can
thing.
imagine a bacon-flavored cheesecake, and I think it wouldn't be too bad if you didn't add sugar.
I have tried maple bacon cheesecake. Not a good thing.
No. It tasted
No.
horrid.
That's the maple. You can't have maple and bacon. It's an American thing. We can't do it over here.
Oh no, the bacon maple bars are delicious.
There is that.
However, if you put it in a cheesecake, it tastes horrible.
Bacon-coated corn dogs aren't very great either. I had it at
I'm going to accept this challenge. I'm going to make a bacon-flavored cheesecake.
Oh.
I've had a bacon cheesecake recently. No, I don't approve. Trust me. I am a connoisseur of cheesecake.
I didn't make it.
Bacon
I'll make
corn
it not a
dogs
sweet
is-
cheesecake.
No offense, my friend, but I think I think my friend Sabrina beats any cheesecake you can bake other than her bacon one.
You haven't had mine yet.
Oh, I've had cheesecake from you.
I haven't made cheesecake since I've known you.
Yes, you have. Yes, there was.
You
It
never
was a
skipped
Yule
cheesecake.
2 years ago that that you made cheesecake.
That was Carmen's cheesecake.
No, that was not, because there was 2 cheesecakes. Carmen made one, you made the other. I gave you a bottle of Jack Daniels. Don't tell me I don't remember this crap.
On the next episode of Nerdvana, the Cheesecake Bake Off.
Screw that. Mustache versus lack of stash. Ding ding.
Breaking out fisticuffs.
I may even make bacon cheesecake and film it for YouTube.
I don't know how to judge. I'm not in Australia. I'm not there to put my taste buds to the test.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be much good by the time I've got you guys in Seattle anyway.
Yeah, I'm not paying the shipping cost on cheesecake.
Email it to me.
Just email it as an attachment.
Oh,
This is just a challenge for me now because I used to be a chef.
Well, there you go.
The challenge is to make a bacon cheesecake now.
They do have 3D printers that print food.
So we obtain one of these, he emails the cheesecake, and then we print it.
Exactly.
I never leave the house.
Neither would I.
That's the whole idea.
I don't leave the house now. I get my groceries home delivered.
Yeah, right?
I don't need to leave the house. I'm just gonna call the delivery guy. Yeah.
I need a radio-controlled forklift for myself at that point.
No, we'll just get a Falcon. To answer the door. And deliver donuts.
Can I do some genetic splicing and make a Falcon Tiger mix?
That would be fun.
It sounds dangerous. I approve of this.
Can it have a shark's head?
No.
Aww.
and attach lasers to it.
Freaking lasers on its freaking forehead.
Nobody lets me have a pet shark. I don't know why.
You can have a pet shark. It just can't walk on land.
Why not?
Because it's going to eat all the things.
You know what I just realized? With gene splicing, Sharky the Shark Dog is now possible.
Yes, it is.
This sounds dangerous. I'm not sure how I feel. I need an adult.
Approve.
I'm not an adult.
I need
Not
an
right
adult.
now.
Mommy, maternal figurehead.
Excuse me, I'm going to walk right next door to Dorky's and I'm going to see if I can find me an adult there.
Yeah,
Going to
I'm
an
pretty sure I'm
arcade
the oldest
and
one
an
out,
adult.
so...
There's going to be at least
okay.
one adult somewhere in there.
What was that, Vincent?
I'm not pretty much the oldest one out of this, so I think it'll be okay.
Maybe.
So, Graham, any fun projects coming up in 2014?
Armor making, combat, training new fighters for the medieval stuff that I do. And then work. Which, yes, I throw Nerdvana in under work because, well, let's face it, it's what I do.
It's a job.
It's a job.
Hey, I'm the enabler. That's what I do.
I think all I've got for 2014 is more modeling, more Nerdvana, and crafty things of crafty doomness.
Oh.
Doo.
Crafting all the things.
I craft all the evil things that people should buy. And also coming up mid-February, our very own Name is moving out to North Carolina with her fiancé.
Wah, wah, wah.
She has
Hold on. That's to be determined yet. I haven't met him. He hasn't been given the FBI treatment yet from me.
Doesn't matter, she's still doing it.
Maybe.
She's already flat out said she's doing it.
We'll see. He has to pass my approval. She's my friend. I'm very caring about my friends. I don't know him. If he doesn't need my approval, hell no.
She said it doesn't matter, she's still getting married, I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Knowing her. But she's moving to North Carolina, which means she's going to be spearheading the North Carolina branch of Nerdvana, so we will be expanding out that way too.
Down.
Finally get some people into Dragon Con.
Woo!
Boy.
Well, since we're not going to AkiCon or going to ever speak of AkiCon past this, because it is blasphemous.
I've only heard bad things about AkiCon.
Yes.
Yeah.
AkiCon really should be redubbed TatoCon.
Last year when they had the issues with their vendors and their artists, and the fact that they put them in the parking garage of the hotel instead of the actual hotel itself, that's when I decided to stop going. Plus, there's not a whole lot to do. After the incident of this year, no. I do not endorse what they've done. So.
They either need a massive chain overhaul or they just need to end.
Seems like they're going to end soon.
From what I've heard, all the people having bad times and very, very bad times, I don't think they'll keep support much longer.
No.
Probably not.
There's been a few big cosplayers that have already flat out said that they're not endorsing it.
Right.
So, when you've got big cosplayers that are like, hey, yeah, no.
When you have the famous people saying absolutely not, there's a problem.
Once you start losing that support, you can't keep things going for much longer.
No.
If there's nobody showing up, then you can't afford to keep running.
Nope.
Well, and I mean, I like the concept of having another anime convention where nothing against SakuraCon, but a convention where I don't have to look at 14-year-old girls in skimpy anime clothing and, pedo bears sitting in the corner drooling over that and debating on whether they should touch or not. I do like the fact that I can actually walk around and not have to stare at a 14-year-old girl's chest or bare bottom. But at the same time, there just needs... It showed promise, but it's gone downhill. It needed more direction and more management.
Great on paper, bad in practice.
Yeah.
Like communism.
Which is...
Hey, in Soviet Russia...
But also talking about conventions that might not happen next year, SteamCon might not happen next year.
Hey, you shut your blasphemous mouth.
I said might not. It depends on if they get the volunteers.
They need funding.
Yeah, they need the funding, they need the people.
The head needs to pull her head out of her ass.
Yeah, all of that is sitting in the review up on our page from 2013 SteamCon. I do like the concept of it. I think SteamCon is a good idea. However, it has so much room to grow.
So much room.
It has the ability to grow, just not the room, I think is actually the right wording for it.
Right.
Because it can grow and expand further, it just doesn't have the room to actually do it.
Yeah. Hopefully they can get it together, and SteamCon 5 will be absolutely amazing. It was amazing this year, but people were unhappy. The vendors, the entertainment.
Well, and you could tell with the people that were there, you felt it in the air, the uncertainty of it happening, because in the actual programs, and I didn't realize this until after SteamCon, in the actual programs, they released that it might not be happening.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this. So you could feel it in the air, and that's not a good thing.
Exactly.
Was it mainly a size issue, or just there wasn't space where they had the venue?
It was more the hotel that they were hosting it at. They had issues with people getting drunk and rowdy in the rooms and everything. They had a bunch of noise complaints from neighboring people. But it's really the hotel's fault for putting all of the con-goers all over the hotel instead of in one of the towers, like they do at Norwest Con. All of the con-goers go to one tower, and that is the party tower, whereas the rest of the hotel goers would go into another tower, and it would be, silent tower. And
Norwest Con, they have the party wing, which is way out there.
yeah.
And then the standard everyday businessman coming into SeaTac can go to the other wing, and it's quiet and not as chaotic.
Not to mention that the hotel that SteamCon was at this year also hosted a wedding the same weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a brilliant idea.
Well, the thing that got me is the hotel itself. It looked like it actually had like a nightclub / bar type thing inside the hotel itself.
They actually had a rave going on during the Abney Park concert.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was like really, it's just not convention friendly.
Right.
And that's not necessarily anything against the hotel or Bellevue per se. It's just with the way that SteamCon is and with the way that the hotel is run, the two cannot match.
Yeah, it could have been better organized.
Having a different location would actually work better. And honestly, if they moved it out of Bellevue, they'd probably get a lot more people.
If they moved it to SeaTac, Seattle, or Tacoma, it would do fantastic.
Yeah, in all honesty, I think the Red Lion Hotel in SeaTac would love to host SteamCon like they do NorwestCon every year.
That's the DoubleTree, not the Red
The
Lion.
DoubleTree.
That one, I'm like,
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The Red Lion's across the street.
It used to be the Red Lion back in the day.
yeah.
This is true, but
But-
it got too big.
You've got the Hyatt, you've got the DoubleTree. I mean, down in SeaTac, there's like 30 freaking hotels down in that area. They can talk to any number of them.
Yeah.
And they can talk to the same branch that they're going through. Because they're at the Red Lion now, aren't they in Bellevue? Or no, they're at the Hyatt. I
Yeah,
think.
the Regency Hyatt.
Yeah, they're at the Hyatt. So they can go ahead and talk to the Hyatt in SeaTac and say, hey, can we move it here? Same contract, yada yada.
Yeah.
Because they're used to that stuff.
I mean, at the very least, they need to find a convention-friendly place to host it.
Yes.
A hotel where oh, we have a convention this weekend, therefore we will block out all other events from this weekend. Oh, you want to have a wedding? I'm sorry, that weekend is booked. You'd have to have, week before or week after.
Exactly.
Not, oh yeah, there is a convention, but you can still have your wedding. I understand it's a fairly large hotel. The other thing that got me was half the things were going on in one tower, and then you had to go to the other tower for all the other things.
Right. It wasn't all in one big area. Like as it should have been. They should have hosted it all in one tower. They should have. I understand what they were trying to do, trying to get people spread out so that everybody's not all in one spot and clogging up the area, but it makes it inconvenient for everybody, really, in the long run.
Yeah, you're looking at a vendor and suddenly it's like, oh shit, this game's starting soon, and suddenly you have to book it across, go up the elevators, which the elevators went super fast.
Right.
Which kind of throws you off when you're intoxicated.
It made me dizzy.
Yeah, it made a lot of people dizzy. But suddenly you gotta run down the hall, go up the elevators, and hope that you're in the right area, and if you're not, suddenly you gotta go back down the elevator, go across, and then go back up, just to get to the other tower. However...
See, the way all the conventions run over here, they book out convention centres, not hotels. So you might have to travel from your hotel to get there, but you don't have issues with the people that are staying at the hotel, or any events such as a wedding that are at the hotel.
Right, and there's a lot of conventions that do that out here.
And we even do up in Seattle. There's still the Washington Convention Center, which can host several different conventions at the same time, like they did with Christmas in Seattle and the Art Institute's college little convention they had going on there. They had another convention downstairs. There was like 4 different conventions going on in the same building.
Well, and they host Emerald City right there too, and that's a massive convention.
Yeah.
So, they can move it just about anywhere. I did like their passport thing that they did because it got people to talk to different vendors, go to different locations, and explore the convention, and you got a stamp for doing it. So you got to, quote-unquote, travel the world.
And the ribbon program. You go around and you ask different people for ribbons. My press badge by the end of the convention was as long as my leg.
Yeah,
Same.
I still have all of them. Half my ribbons actually fell off because it got so heavy.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you could go up to someone and, some of them were like, oh, here's a ribbon. And some of them were like, tell me a riddle or tell me a fable. And it's like, you get to have fun doing this and you get a ribbon at the end.
Tell me a story of martial prowess.
Oh, that was so fun.
You must go hunt down this person, and suddenly you're hunting down people. And, I discussed it with people that were at SteamCon. I was like, you know what, if they have it next year, I'm going to talk to them, and we're going to set up to where Nerdvana has a badge.
Yes.
So you have to come find the Nerdvana people, do something. We're not, that part's fuzzy right now. And then, probably show us something of your nerd cred, and then you get the Nerdvana badge.
Yes. That sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
But all in all, it looks like 2014 is going to be really, again, packed, busy, but entertaining.
Nerdvana is going to have a big year 2014.
As busy as we get with this thing, we still manage to have a lot of fun.
We have room to be busier.
Yep, we always have room to be busier.
But if throwing this out to all of our listeners, if you or anyone you know can do comic book reviews, is good with promotions, marketing, that kind of stuff, any form of reviews, have them drop us a line on our Facebook or at nerdvanawebcast@gmail.com. And so we can go ahead and discuss. We need more people on the team, especially project people and comic book reviewers. And we're not just looking in Seattle, we're looking in all states.
And we'll come back some rooms.
And all countries.
Yeah, and in other countries. If you're in another country and you want to help out with this, by all means, let us know. We want to expand. We want to make this bigger and better.
We want this to be an empire that encompasses the world.
Worldwide nerddom.
Woohoo! And also on that, if you have suggestions on things that we should discuss, should stop discussing, things that you like, dislike, whatever it is, go ahead and also send us an email so we can go ahead and take that into consideration too. We want to hear from our listeners. As we're expanding, we need the feedback from all the people listening to know what needs to change in order to help.
Just try to keep the death threats down to at least 3 per day.
Yeah, I can only be so busy so often. Come on now.
I'm kind of tired of looking out my window. Kind of, the creepers kind of need to back off just a touch.
I get weird looks at corporate gigs when I have to take off about 50 pounds of body armor just because I feel safer in it.
I don't wear that. I just wear more lower cut tops. It seems to save my life.
Boots always safe.
You have weapons of mass distraction.
I do. They're nice.
I just have weapons.
But if you have anything you'd like to contribute to the site, anything you think should be changed or done differently or whatever, let us know. We want to hear from you.
We're completely open to ideas and suggestions.
We're expanding. We're getting a new site. We're going to start having it all on iTunes, so we want to hear from you.
If you've been to any of the conventions that we've been to with the podcasts, you can send in some photos. They'll make it into the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got any photos from conventions, events, hell, if you know of any events or conventions we should be aware of, let us know.
Anything that you think that might have something to do with nerd culture, we are down for.
Hell, doesn't even have to specifically be nerd culture. Anything that you are passionate about as our listeners, let us know. If it's something you want to hear about, something you want us to talk about, by all means, we will be more than happy to investigate it, check it out, and talk about it.
If you think, and as I've stated multiple times about Nerdvana, we are redefining the term nerd. This isn't just about comic books and video games. This is about whatever you're passionate about. You want to hear more about cars and motorcycles? Let us know. We will make it happen. You want to hear about science? By all means, we'll make that happen. But we can't bring this to you if we don't know what you want to hear about.
We will not discuss Justin Bieber.
If someone tells us we need to talk about Justin Bieber, no.
We did talk about Justin Bieber and how he's the most hated person in the world.
This is true.
That's as far as it goes.
Yeah, we will not say a nice thing about him.
I've had to work that concert when it came to Tacoma in the United States. Let me tell you something. As a stagehand, I don't ever want him to come back.
I don't think he's allowed back.
Oh yeah, he treated us like crap at his last show here.
He's treating everyone like crap. There's a couple articles where he went on ahead and said that a curvy woman looked like a beached whale.
Or the one where he spat on one of his fans.
Yeah.
And was laughing about it.
Yeah. He was he...
So, sorry for all of you out there that might actually be Justin Bieber fans, but frankly,
No.
I see no reason for that arrogant little punk.
Not sorry for all of you people out there that might be Justin Bieber.
Yep, nope, find a new role model.
If we've insulted anyone through our podcast, let us know. We can't change if we don't hear from you. And like I said, we're growing, so we want to actually, know what's going on. Also, if you want to go ahead and show off your nerd cred and send us some awesome nerdy photos of you, whatever.
Just please, 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 what you do behind your own closed doors is your business. I don't want to see people in various states of undress.
Keep it.
My eyes can only handle so much in one day.
Worst case, PG-13.
Please.
If you've got some weird Batman, Superman fetish in the bedroom, that's your thing. However, I don't need to know about it, and I'm pretty sure no one else here wants to know about it. Fully clothed, please. PG-13 is the highest we will go. If we get anything beyond that, I'm sorry, we will not be posting them.
Nope.
Just cover the naughty bits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cover the naughty bits.
The naughty bits need to be covered. This needs to be something that young kids can see. If mom's sitting there surfing the internet and checks out our page, I really don't want mom to send us some hate mail because her 3-year-old saw
Captain Underpants getting jiggy with Pikachu, okay? We just don't want to see it. It's dangerous.
Oh.
we're not big on the furry scene.
Yeah.
We don't mind hearing about it, just we don't want to see the intimate side of it.
If you wish us to discuss the furry aspect in our podcast, please be advised we will not talk about the intimate aspect of it, as it no.
No gifting.
Yeah, no. We will do our research on everything else. We will discuss it, but it will go no further than just the people dressing up and what they do outside of intimate activities. We may swear and we may be psychotic, but we do have our limitations.
Mainly because we don't need the FCC or any other big groups like that, clubbing us over the head like baby seals.
Right.
Wait, you mean the Westboro Baptist Church is listening?
Maybe.
Oh no.
I hope they boycott one of our podcasts.
Oh my God, sadly that would actually make my dad be like, look, it's the Westboro Baptist Church.
I think
They're
that'd be a
boycotting.
badge of honor.
I think so.
That would be the highest honor we could ever receive.
No. So if Leonard Nimoy were to somehow show up and hand us a Nobel Prize, that would be the highest honor.
While the Westboro Baptist Church was boycotting our podcast.
That would be like the most epic thing ever.
I would be able to die happy.
But alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, looks
We're-
like we're nearing the end of our time tonight.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it on up here before we go into much more tangents like we can.
And do.
Yeah. So, have a great New Year, everyone. If you have a chance, go ahead and check out Arrakis, as well as Abney Park. Thank you again to Dorkies for allowing us to use their future site of their gift shop to record our episodes in. We hope that if you are in the Seattle, Tacoma, anywhere in Washington and have the chance to come out, be sure to go ahead and give them
Visit.
Thank you.
724 Pacific Ave, Tacoma, Washington.
754.
Is it 724?
724, according to Google.
Oh, and Google knows everything.
Google does know everything.
Okay.
Google is all knowing.
Google is Skynet.
You can always just Google it. It's New Year's. What do you expect from us? I hope our friend Dennis had a great Christmas and holiday season. Be safe, everyone. Don't die. Tell your friends.
Please don't drive drunk.
Yeah, please do not drive under the influence of anything that can cause harm to you or anyone else. Do not text and drive. It can wait. If it's important, pull over and text.
Choose life, not steel bracelets.
Yeah. Be safe. Be happy. Bring in 2014 how you choose, as long as it's safe and legal.
And, as Alethea always said, stay beautiful.
Or in this case, wouldn't it be stay nerdy?
Stay nerdy.
Nerdy's beautiful.
It is. Nerdy is beautiful.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
This is Liliana.
And Grim,
Epic.
John?
Vincent.
Stay nerdy, everyone.
And we're out.